Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 13th of September. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is a weekly video where we take requests by you and I analyse the share price charts. So this week we're looking at NWH, MYX, GXY, ACR and QHL. As always, make sure you share this video on social media, and any advice here is general only. So starting off with NWH, the trend for the last 2 years, as you can see here on the weekly chart, has been very strong. We have looked at this one previously and we noted the strong resistance just over $1.70 towards $1.80. And then, as you can see here on the daily chart, the stock broke out towards the end of August and went on a bit of a run. So it has consolidated over the last couple of weeks, considering what resources have done. It's actually held on pretty well, and as you can see, it's now on the move again. So look, I'm pretty happy with this one. I think that it'll keep heading higher, and if I was to look for a buy target, we'll just zoom out of our weekly chart. We can head towards the Fibonacci tool. We can see that so far it's hit the 50% retracement. The next level's probably that 61.8% level, and we can see that it's been a bit of a level before. So we're looking at about $2.65 as a possible target. Main Pharma, so we've got the big sell-off here across 2016-17, started to form a bit of a base and then broke out a few months ago. The trend has been strong since the breakout, so we've got this little triangle, nice move up, consolidation. This move up here on the daily chart, I'll just zoom in a bit, is in relation to the full year results. Yes, it got sold off on that particular day, but as you can see, it's starting to gain a bit of momentum again. And as we can see, especially in the last few days, very solid price action. So I think this will keep heading higher. I reckon around this sort of $1.30 region, there'll be a bit of resistance there. So, you know, potentially, so we'll just move that there. So potentially that's a selling opportunity if you're sitting on a good profit. I think after that it'll just come back a bit and then we can reassess. So look, for the moment, I think there's still further upside. Galaxy, we have looked at this one previously, so you might recall we're looking at that support zone just near $3, around $2.90. It did break that level, so we'll just move over to the daily chart. Yeah, pretty much around here. Broke under that, managed to get its head above, but it's just been sold off in the last couple of weeks. The volume is kicking in, which isn't a good sign. So I think it'll keep heading lower. What we're looking at is probably this next support level here near $2. So for the moment, unfortunately, momentum is to the downside for Galaxy. ACR, Acrux, as you can see on the daily chart, we've had a nice sort of base pattern here, breakout a couple of months ago on volume, started to ease back, sitting on top of the breakout, and is getting starting to move higher again. So I mean, I think this one looks quite interesting. Started to move again after the consolidation. I think the next target, we're looking at about 30 cents. So I'm looking at this sort of price action around here. So at the moment, ACR is looking pretty good. And finally, Quick Step, QHL. Look, we've got a bit of a downtrend here. It's trying to break that, but as soon as it got near 30 cents, some very clear 10 cents, some very clear resistance. It just got sold off again. So not looking very good. I think that it's still a bit unclear as to where this one wants to go. And you can see the volume here, it's sort of kicked in on the way up, but then was almost matched on the way down. So not sure where this one wants to go. I really can't see this one as a clear buy. I need to see a close above about 10 cents, and I think that would look more positive if it was to do that. All right, well, that's it for this morning. If you have a request, please send it through, and make sure you share this video on social media.